there by Ryan. Inadvertently with the knee. McAuliffe. Martin from the angle. Oh, yes!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Lockout Podcast. I'm your host, Josh, coach and captain of the Young Legal. I'm here with Hawko.
That's right. I'm Hawko, manager of the Dark Brotherhood. We're missing a lovely member on the podcast today, though, but we do have the best name on the podcast.
Yeah, Croxy here, leader of Jockfosh FC, that greatest team name on the podcast, and we're here to do a preview into the Richmond Tigers for this season. Unfortunately, Ryan isn't here to talk about his own club, but we'll try and do a good job for him.
Our entrances really go a lot better when
much better.
Mr. I don't have a job or I have a job cutting grass.
Or make some outlandish statement and we have to record the intro like 500 times.
We didn't have to do that this time. So you get just us fresh, ready to go.
And some good insight.
So we're going to talk Richmond. First off, I want to say a massive thank you to Richmond for finishing second last on the ladder. I really enjoyed my Mike's Kitchen steak. So shout out to you boys. You're doing the Lord's work, so thank you.
Whoa, that kind of good.
So thank you very much. It was very enjoyable.
Okay, well, let's get into
let's actually take a look at their season.
Holy.
And it was a season that started off with a lot of hope because of their draft haul.
And that win. That first win.
Yeah.
And it kind of just got rattled
Snowballed,
by
I
injury.
suppose to say.
Their physio team were working like very, very hard.
No, she left. She's now with Damien Harbour.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
No.
Look, mate, as you summed up, though, dreadful year from the Tigers, though, but they are gathering young talent like it's going out of fashion.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Their rebuild's complete.
Like, couple of years.
I would nearly say that if they can line up their young players, they can coincide, they can just build slowly. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, another dynasty might be on the cards if we're not careful. Mate, the other one built up so quickly we didn't even realise it. This one we're actually seeing, and who knows what's going to happen.
True.
Yep. Their list is looking probably slightly better than West Coast, who are below them on the ladder. So
they also have to keep all these kids.
That's the problem.
Like, that's the thing. So they've got to keep them all.
Yeah.
But, so, probably an opportunistic year. They could really get the rebuild started this year off the back of their drafting. But let's talk what their ins were for this year.
Yep. So a couple of big ins. Obviously, the 2 first-round picks in Sam Cumming and the Grillmeister, Sam Grill.
The Sizzler.
The Sizzler. Yep.
These two look good.
Yeah,
they do.
definitely
Pay
do.
attention.
I think at least one of them will debut in round 1, if not both. If not both, yeah. And then the other big one, which I think he might even it's obviously still early days, but training, he's looking pretty good. Patrick Rechko from the Cats.
Yeah. Got him for a bit of steak knives, mate.
Steak dollars.
Paid nothing for him, and
he might slide straight into that
he might
team.
go straight into the wing role.
He'd be working with the grill master.
Yeah. The grill master, yeah. A few outs. Obviously, Camden McIntosh retired. Bit of a legend of that club, though. Fan favourite more, I suppose, than long-term legend.
Yeah.
But Jacob Blight, Thompson Dow, who was a decent mid but never got to that next level, and Jacob Gazitsky were all delisted. They were given their opportunities, but as you point out, never fully capitalised, which you have to do it these days. That's
what the AFL is, right?
If you don't capitalise on the opportunities you're given, you're out the door, unfortunately. With the SSP pickups mid-season, so much draft capital, capitalise when you can, young fellas. That's all you can say. Top player for the Richmond Tigers.
It's probably the same guy that's been the top player for
the last couple of years.
One
of the only ones that averaged over 90.
Yeah, and also the only guy that scores hundreds. So
got to be Nank the Tank.
Nank the Tank.
Yep, that's two or 3 years in a row. I think we've had Nank the Tank here on the top point. Had a nice ceiling though. A bit of a down year, I think, or not down, but a little under.
Down on his average.
Yeah, but had a nice 150 ceiling, which we know he can still do, even though he's getting up there in the age, and he puts in the effort. You compare that to Taranto. I think Taranto scored roughly the same, maybe a little more, 1 or 2 extra points average. But he puts in the effort. And when Taranto came to the club, he was given the keys to like a brand new Skyline. And it's like he's traded it in for a Suzuki Swift. Like he's messing that club up.
Yeah, the first half of his season up to the bye was like averaging 120, and then it was like a 110. And then now it's like a 90.
He's like, oh, I'm good now. I'm still getting paid, right? I'm all right. So, look, not good enough for him. But yeah, look.
But also, they get absolutely monstered week in, week out.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it must be pretty, disheartening to have that happen to
They're
you
probably
every
in a
week.
support group with the Eagles because they're the only other team that know what it
He's
feels
got enough
like.
money to drink away his sorrows every week. He should be well, maybe that's the problem.
Probably, yeah. Maybe they need to invest in some good therapists or something.
Yeah.
So Nank the tank for all three of us there. So
Yeah,
pretty
Nank the
easy
tank.
going. Underperformer though, as I just mentioned, I've gone Taranto for me for 2 years
Have
in a
you?
row for underperformer. He came to be the big dog and he's the big dud. Like, let's be honest. Like, I know, as you pointed out, maybe he does need a psychologist because they're always losing, but he's not putting in the effort compared to Nank. He's not doing anything. He acts as if he's top shit and is barely a top 40 player in the league. He's always injured. He's pretty bad, realistically. Look, I just don't know what to say. He's down 2 points, I think, on his average, down 40K, which isn't great. But I think, did he even have a high score, like seven scores that were over 100 maybe he had last year? It was just nothing special for me. So I think if you're given the keys to the kingdom, you're the best player there at that club by a mile. You have been for the past couple of years because the fact that Rioli and them left the year before and Baker, do something. Even if your team's not winning, you need to be doing something to show the players to get to your club.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you want to show that, especially the young kids as well. Like, you've got to keep working really hard to
Or you're
be able to try and get the outcome.
building a team where you're getting used to losing.
Yeah.
And that's all you know.
Jeez, sounding very Melbourne-like.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's underperforming for me. What do you boys got?
Look, part of me wants to go for Jaden Short.
Yeah,
The hope on that last year was
Because
that's who I'm.
that was pinning unrealistic probably expectations on.
Did it? The
on
build
him.
the build was there.
The build was there, but I think it's probably unrealistic
Okay,
expectations.
so be nice.
So if I'm going to be nice, it's probably Taranto.
Oh, you
Yeah, I think Taranto. Like there's differing expectations for someone like a Short because Short isn't at the coalface every game, right?
Yeah.
You think about the amount of goals that were kicked on Richmond. There were that many stoppages. He had every opportunity to get in, get the ball, get the disposals, and he could have really been the person that actually scored well, and he just didn't get it done.
Actually, if you've got there, I know I don't, but Taranto played more games the year before, right? Can you
only
double check?
just, I think.
But so he had...
Oh, no, year before, so he only had 15.
15. So 6 games less the year before than that year, right? He
Yep.
scored more hundreds that year than he did last year.
Yeah.
And he played 6 more games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
Yeah.
Croxy, anyone for you? You going
I'm
Jaden Short?
Yeah.
Jaden Short, yeah.
Jaden Short, just because he was hyped up to have a good season this
We
year.
all thought he was gonna go for
disappointed
I think we all had him
everyone.
locked in for week one.
I think at the start of the season, around this time last season,
What was he
we were
like, 800K?
let's
And
go
we're like,
Short.
Jaden
Less, I
Short.
think.
Actually.
But
so
also-
he was coming off a 92 and then he went to an 80. So we're
Yeah.
like, he's going to get back up in the 90s, and he just didn't.
And the thing as well with it, like no one expected like Vlosten to be marking
was
everything.
elite.
Yeah.
Like what? Why? What you were meant to be the guy, and you were like, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you do.
Boston went down in his average, but he was
But
looking
he
a
got
lot
more of the
better.
ball than what
Yeah,
I feel like Sean did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right,
Anyway.
well, boom player. Is it Vlosten for you boys then?
No, because he went down in his average. I am going to say...
I think there's only one name, but it'd be interesting if you guys agree.
I was going to say Kay McAuliffe.
I was going to say Sam Banks.
I was going to probably say Sam Banks.
I was going to say he was the breakout. But Kay McAuliffe, because he went up from a 39 average all the way up to a 73. Like, that is fucking...
Can you check Banks? I think
elite.
Banks is about
Well,
the same.
Did Banks even play the year before, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
Sorry, yeah,
51,
he's 43
43,
to 79. Yeah.
So up a little bit more than McAuliffe, not
Yeah.
by much, but about the same.
I think, but he had big scores.
Banks had the
Banks
big
actually had
scores.
the
He had
silly
5
scores.
games over 100 and was up nearly 400K on the year.
It was McAuliffe that barely played the year before. So
Yeah.
it was 9 games, yeah.
What was McAuliffe? Did McAuliffe have
He only
any
played
over
5.
100 and how much money was he up in the end?
So good question, which I don't have the answers for that. He didn't get any over 100. He got 94.
211K.
So not quite. So nearly double the cash and how many hundreds, McAuliffe? Any?
No, 94 was the
Okay.
highest.
So McAuliffe's not
you know,
bad if you did have him as a low.
And he was only around for 5 games, so I'm actually going to say you're right with the Banks.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, from now on, round 9 onwards, Sam Banks, when he got that halfback role, took it off short basically, was just elite. Yeah. All right, Sam Banks again, mate, this is pretty one-sided. We're not really much
Well, there's not much to talk about in Richmond, unfortunately.
Well, Ryan might disagree if he was here, but he's not, so...
I'm pretty sure he'd agree. Like, honestly, like, fantasy-wise, there's not much to
He's
chat
probably
about.
just happy that...
to be honest with you, I didn't mind, who was it? Gray, who ended up getting injured. Campbell Gray, and he played 3 games, but he looked good for when he was there. And then... Also, I think the other Campbell, Seth Campbell, was it?
Seth Campbell.
Remember the
backflip
celebration in the square?
That's right.
So 49 to a 58 for Seth Campbell, and he played 22 games. So
very consistent last year for Seth Campbell. That's pretty good for him.
Yeah,
and
so
playing all the games.
Like I said, Campbell Gray, if he ended up playing late in the season, didn't he? I'm pretty sure, and then he got injured. So he played middle season. Sorry, 7, 11, and 12, and then got injured. And no more.
So nice, easy pace there. All right, so breakout then for this year. Who are you having? Did you say you reckon Sam Banks for this year, Croxy, or were you just kind of rolling that into boom player?
I was saying Sam Banks for this year. Yeah.
Okay, Sam Banks for this. That's interesting. So you think he can go up more?
I think so.
No, what do you project him getting to? Like,
what do you get?
79.5 now.
So that's like a 95 for him to be a breakout, nearly 90 plus.
All right, maybe I'll roll back on that. I think I was getting myself confused.
Well, if you're not sure, then take your pick, boys and girls, and you boys here. Gipkus, Houghton, Lawler, Smilly, Grill, or Cumming. Any of those players could be a breakout for this year.
I think probably the person I'd go with would be Sam Lawler.
Yeah,
because he's played.
Because he's already a year in. So he
looked good before he got hurt.
Like, we've got some expectations. Yeah. His body let him down. That's really what kept him
got a
out
full
of the side.
preseason under it. He's built up his
and
he looks
the
bigger.
commentary is that he's electric, and we've got him available as a forward. So for me, it's definitely
he's
got number 4 as well.
He took Dusty's jersey.
He's got number 4 too. Dusty gave it to him.
I do remember seeing that. So look, there's like I said, Gipkus, Houghton, Lawler, Smilly, Grill, or
Lawler's
Cumming.
probably a good shout.
Any of those, but I'd say Lawler. I think.
Do you reckon Lawler's going to average above 80? Or is he going to average like 75?
75, yeah. But he's valued at like 500K, so 55 roughly. I want to say he's valued at.
Yeah.
So either way, I think that's a nice jump there. So then moving straight into that, do you have Lawler as your ultimate pick then?
Yes.
The funny thing is, I don't even have him on a team, to be honest with you.
Wow,
at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wow.
I don't know.
Really?
Really, at the moment, yeah.
That's thrown me through a loop.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on loop. Really? I think I might just be going with the Grillmeister.
That was like a Burgess.
Sizzler.
That was
Burgess?
Really? Burgess? Really? But so Lawler for Josh. I've gone Lawler. I mean, maybe the Grillmeister because he's looking pretty good. But if I had to choose one, it's Lawler. I think realistically a forward option, which you always need a good forward option, and he's a value pick.
Yeah, Lawler's probably my guy, to be honest. Probably my guy.
Coxie, Lawler, Rechko. You've got Rechko maybe on your team?
Rechko. Oh, great pick.
For an ultimate, mate, that's a cheap ultimate right there.
But not ultimate. It's definitely Lawler.
Lawler?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to give Croxy a number. He hasn't thrown a name out yet.
So. I said Grill, Sam Grill.
You did say Grill.
Yeah.
Grillmeister. All right, so there you go. So not bad there. 2 Lawler, 1 Grill. Ryan, what do you think? No?
Honestly, there's not much to talk about with this. How long have we gone for? Not very long, I don't think. Yeah, this is the shortest one. But where do we think they're finishing?
Oh, my God. I had to look it up. This is the shortest one. Sorry, Richmond. Jeez.
Where do I see them finishing? Richmond. Do I think they're going to finish ahead of the Eagles?
So, Nick, you both have 17 and 18 left.
It's a tough decision.
Yeah. So Ryan's got the Tigers all the way up in 12th, which
I might put the Tigers. This is if they don't get hit with injuries again, I think they're going to finish above the Eagles. So I'm going to say 17.
Yep. So if they have a great year, they still only get 17.
Because they're not that great. Like realistically though,
what did the Eagles add? That's the thing.
Look at the great players that they've got right now that are leadership players. There's not that many there, and they're not doing that much. You got Nank and Taranto, and fucking we're just
Shat all over them.
Shat all over them.
So Josh, 17 or 18th, you've got those both.
I'm going to go 17.
So same as Croxy. Like I said, Ryan's got them all the way up in 12th.
Yeah, idiot.
I've got the Tigers in 15th.
I was going to say probably 15th, 14th is probably the highest you could realistically put them, I think.
So that is that there. And that is the Tigers wrap-up. Sorry, Tiger fans, if you are listening.
Yeah,
not really
it's
much to talk
unfortunate
about.
that, we don't have much to talk about.
Next year or the year after, if those young players,
in a
as
couple
Josh
of
mentioned,
years,
stay, they get signed up, they stay, they don't get snapped.
I reckon they need to find someone that's able to be a senior player that's going to coach these young players through and take them under their wing.
But do you know how
and
hard
also
that is?
be a good option through the midfield maybe. That's
But Richmond don't want to pay that much.
That's the problem. Look at their...
they need to because they've got all these great young players. Yeah,
Geelong
that's great,
can sell them a
but
free
they need
farm
to-
for $6 million value. Tassie will pay them all the money in the world because they can.
They need some sort of core senior leaders there in that team, and they don't have that just yet. So I don't think they.
Well, Taranto was meant to be the one.
Well, he's not, obviously. We just talked about that.
So a little bit discussion afterwards to, I suppose, build the time to make it a relatively nice podcast. But yeah, that's it there. No Ryan, unfortunately, to back his team up there. So sorry about that. That's it for the Tigers.
Hopefully we've done him
one more team.
semi-proud.
Yeah, one more team, the Eagles, and that'll be all the previews. And then we can start getting into the nitty-gritty of...
having a look at our teams.
Yeah, having a look at our teams. But we'll be back for the last preview of the year. The West Coast, nearly said West Coke Eagles. That would have been.
Jeez, no.
We'll see you in the next
Coca-Cola.
one.
See you in the next one. Bye.